We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the sack. Short pass finds the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Rainbow Warriors pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, then he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Important third down play coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Warhawks with first and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Ball handed off. Running with purpose. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. The Warhawks come up to the line in a hurry. First and goal, handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Warhawks.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. is the Hawaii offense back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long for the 24. They'll test the right side here. Fights off a defender. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Tackles behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, UL Monroe. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to get the throw off. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry up. And then first down, right back to the running game. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move here. Here comes a handoff.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gain to the 35-yard line. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Big throw caught on the left side. Finding some room at the 25. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense can set up with a first down and goal. The Rainbow Warriors will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal upcoming. Quarterback drops back. He'll throw it now. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Hawaii.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. UL Monroe offense back out there now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the runner takes off to his right. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down and 10 now. He'll ride the back again here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Warhawks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Warhawks keep the football on the move. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Warhawks. They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, he's already thrown an interception here in this first half. He doesn't want to make a habit of this going forward. Almost threw another one.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
They'll kick it away here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Warhawks come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the right side. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Willis just trucks through the defender. Touchdown, UL Monroe. This offense really clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Each group is coming off a quick 3 and out. And they put something together in this drive. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And a throw for it on 3rd and short. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. 4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
2nd down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the receiver snags it. It's complete.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Looking to chuck it again. Snags the quick throw. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. First down. Looking to throw the football. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop. But the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3. And the Rainbow Warriors hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Bringing pressure. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. Linebacker shifting around now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. There's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Warhawks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try the left side with a toss. And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Now it's second down here. Receiver in motion now. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Warhawks looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
With PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch downfield. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. And the Rainbow Warriors looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Second down, we're going to throw it. This time, a completion. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw again. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it, a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Quick throw to the left. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
UL Monroe offense back out there now. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, toss play is pretty when you get this kind of yards. Holding offensive linemen, get out in front, do their job. The back has got to give credit to that convoy of blockers opening up the field on that run.
The Warhawks move into the red zone.
Get set, get set. Check, check. Convoy.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They're going to run it here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
Timber.
They're going to run it. It tests the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal.
Razor. Black 24.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The distance will be 23 yards, a chip shot. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's moving out of the pocket. It's caught downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Rainbow Warriors will crank up the tempo.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Crosses the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. You misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 ready.
From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he finds his target. He has the first. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
And the Rainbow Warriors pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
3 and 25.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Warhawks. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, going to heave it downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Hawaii. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset their plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Going to try to use his legs here. Finds room at the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Here we go.
We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Ready up.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Lasso.
And the back gets the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Fire.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? He's running out of time here. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Dump off, caught by the running back. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Movement here from the tight end. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Back to throw again. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag.
Ready?
3rd down play for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he's tackled behind the line, but there's a flag down.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
There's a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made on the left side. Aiming for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Eludes the rush. Oh, and it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make their crucial recovery. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Ready up.
Offense moving to a bunch formation.
Jackrabbit. Ready.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down after a short gain there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Okay, ready.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
Moves.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
On the ready.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play.
325.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Defense is coming after him. And the Warhawks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.